Nightshft presents.
Today's special episode of Amiga New Wave is an exclusive look and behind-the-scenes chat about Outrun, the new version currently in development by Thomas, Jensen and team. And I'll let co-host Judge Drock take it away.
It's now time to look forwards. The smoke is clearing and the clouds are parting. The sun is shining and the engines are revving. Even the radio is playing, but only if you can decide which tune to play. Outrun, a game that holds a special place in many players' hearts. Maybe it's because of the cars, or the iconic blue skies, or maybe it's because it's got one of the most melodic and memorable soundtracks in 1980s gaming history. Home conversions have not always fared well though, and the original Amiga version falls firmly into this camp. There are as many opinions as to why this happened as there are Amiga owners. Gamers, both past and present, paid good money and felt rather let down by the original version. Not many people though have the skills to put right the wrongs of the past. So welcome Thomas Jensen, aka Agermose. Now, where's my phone? I have questions. Hey Thomas, how's it going? So, can you tell me, where do you think the original Amiga version came off the tracks? And did it actually make any right turns?
Where to begin with the original port by US Gold? There are so many things wrong with that game, and I think it went wrong when they decided to do a straight up Atari SD port and not use the blitter at all. The only redeeming features that I can think of are the title screen and the music, which I find acceptable, even though I know Martin disagrees with me on that one.
So, how did you approach this classic? Did you feel apprehensive of the challenge and righting the wrongs of the past?
Very early on, a decision was made to go for AGA machines only, like A1200 and A4000. Some people would be upset about the Novo's OCS version, but I felt we could make something really special for AGA machines, so that's what we went with. There was certainly also some fear of the sheer size of the project. I mean, the arcade machine is a monster compared to Amigas.
Oh, interesting. So, did you set yourself solid hardware limits right from the beginning, or aim for a maxed out Amiga right from the start line?
The initial hardware requirement was an unexpanded Amiga 1200. Down the line it turned out that a small amount of fast RAM really helps a lot. If only Commodore had added to the base machine, then the A1200 would have been much more powerful.
Okay, so we all know that game development has good and bad days. So can you tell me, was there any point during this production where the tank almost ran dry and you thought you're just not going to get over the finishing line?
Doing this in my spare time can be exhausting. During the development, the graphics task was at one time quite overwhelming, so I reached out to the community to solicit help with the graphics. That's when Adrian came on board, which really picked up the pace of the project.
Wow, so now you're in the very late stages of development. Can you tell me how it feels to almost see the blue sky at the end of the tunnel and smell that virtual sea breeze?
Seeing the game run on my laptop is a great feeling. We really hope this will make an impact when we plan to release, hopefully around Amiga 40 in October.
Everyone who knows and plays and loves Outrun as their favourite tune to drive along to. What can you tell us about the soundtrack in your new version? And of course, we all want to know which is your favourite tune when you put the pedal to the metal.
That's an easy one. My favourite is Magical Sound Shower. I always go to that one when I play the arcade. Martin's rendition of that tune is part of what kickstarted the project in the first place.
And thanks for joining me, Bastish B and Judge Drock. We hope you enjoyed our exclusive look at Outrun for the Amiga. Thanks again to Thomas for giving us a behind-the-scenes peek at this awesome upcoming project. Cheers.